The top dog, I know these niggas all want my position, cause I'm putting up numbers like a statistician. The king back like LeBron when he returned to Cleveland. Time to spread the bag around, make sure we all eating. Heard some niggas think they got us, guess we all even.
So a mother murders her children in Arizona. Could it be postpartum? Or could she just be an evil human? Those do exist. We're going to listen to the story and then we're going to talk about it.
Now to Arizona, where a young mother is accused of horrific crimes. Phoenix police say Rachel Henry is suspected of killing her 3 children, and the details behind the alleged crimes are nothing short of disturbing. Laura Podesta is here following the story. What is the latest on this investigation?
So police still have a whole lot to go through, but they do say they're going to be interviewing people who knew this mother, and they're going to be looking for a potential motive. This crime happened in Arizona, and the Child Services Department there said there had been no red flags with this family. However, the family had recently moved from Oklahoma, and in that state, the children had previously been removed from her home.
Wearing an orange jumpsuit, Rachel Henry appeared before a judge Tuesday. The 22-year-old is accused of smothering her 3 children in their Phoenix home, even singing to some of them as she took their lives, according to the police report. Investigators say Henry then put the 3-year-old, 1-year-old, and 7-month-old on a couch, positioned to look as if they were taking a nap. A friend of Henry, who wished to remain anonymous, said this is not the person she knew.
I'm disappointed and I'm heartbroken. I don't understand how she could do something like that.
Police say Henry admitted to committing the crimes and told them the children's father was not home at the time.
As you can imagine, this case is very complex. There's a lot of moving parts to it. And so we are comfortable in saying now that the mother is responsible for the death of the children.
Part of the next phase of the investigation will be determining motive. The police report says Henry had a methamphetamine addiction and had been acting strange the last several days. Police are also looking at the role postpartum depression may have played.
Investigators look into every aspect of it, right? During the interview process, that's something that they are so experienced in speaking and dealing with these type of cases.
Henry is now charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and is being held on a $3 million bond.
So I know you said that they hadn't been living in Arizona for very long, but is the community reacting to this?
Yes, the mayor, Kate Gallego, she issued a rare statement saying that she was so thankful for the first responders and the paramedics who tried to revive these children and unfortunately couldn't. She said that this is an investigation that will undoubtedly stick with those individuals for the rest of their lives. And we're also hearing from neighbors who did not know this family that well because they'd moved rather recently, but they said nothing like this had happened in their community before.
All right, Laura, thank you so much.
Here it is. These neighbors are living peacefully and then the devil moves right next door. Isn't that something? It's possible it happens. You can't even fathom this as a parent, right? Like, what's going on here? Now, with the methamphetamine addiction and postpartum, I could see that really being a situation. A storm for evil. That's a demonic storm for sure. But it's unfortunate to the kids because it's like sometimes you just wonder, why did these kids have to come onto the planet to deal with the likes of this? Yes, the mother's well-being and the fact that she even had to turn to drugs and all that, that's a situation too. And that should have some form of empathy. But that kind of goes out the window. That's no longer the focus when we're talking about 3 children that were innocent, that came into the world to be nurtured and loved, to grow up on their own, have their own life experience, to add value to the human race as a whole. You never know who these children could have been. They just ended up being at the mercy and the wrath of their mother and the craziness and dysfunction that she had going on in her life. The question is, where is the father? These kids were already removed from the home in another state, and of course they're moving around because when people get hit to the bullshit, you gotta go. You know, let's get out of here. We're under heat. But at some point, it seems that the pot has boiled over, and now these children have lost their lives. Again, as a mother, I cannot fathom. And I'm telling you, I say this all the time. Kids gonna get on your nerves. You might have to go in your room sometimes, shut the door, scream and cuss. I don't know what you gotta do, but never in a million years do sane people, or, you know, people that aren't cracking, just think, well, I'm gonna go take them out real quick and then I'm gonna sit them on a couch and make them look like they were sleeping. Like, what kind of sick shit is this? It sounds like a horror film. You try to give empathy, you try to, and I know I do, I really try to be objective, but when it comes to kids and harming kids, it's hard. It is hard. You know, we're all human. We try to be as positive, we try to show love, we try to give the opposing side. At the end of the day, this person was sick and there was an option to give the kids up. There was an option never to get pregnant with them. But you know, that's too much like right. People get high, they do all kind of stuff in the moment. We all know. I'm sure we all have a cousin or a sibling that ain't quite right. So you know how it goes. We don't even have to get into it. But these kids didn't have to be subject to this. They deserve better than this. And it's unfair, it's hurtful. Whatever sentence she gets, that's just going to be that. Those poor babies. May they rest in peace, and my condolences to the loved ones around them that this is hurting and affecting. So y'all leave your thoughts in the comments.